2020 started off with a very bad start. We thought it was going to be like this new decade, but eh, no, it wasn't. But I'm not going to get all into the details of 2020. We already know that. We already saw it in the news and everything. So 2021 was going to be this fresh start. We were going to go into this new year, clean. Okay, 2020 happened. Too bad. Mm, okay, 2021, we go in fresh. Not not even 10 days into the month, and there's already something already happening in the country of the United States. And by that I mean people storming the capital of Washington. And they're trying to get their point across because about a month ago, the election happened and not a lot of people were very excited or happy about the results. And obviously, Joe Biden won and Trump lost, and, people protested. And you know what? And that's fine. You're mad, put your voice out there. That's great. But to storm a very high security place, and you know what? It's not very high security if they're already inside the building, now. But I'll get into that in a bit. But to storm to the capital of Washington is, yeah, you're getting your voice heard. You're mad that the elections didn't go your way, and that's fine. But all these protesters that invaded the capital of Washington are going to be presented as these crazy people. And to think that they actually did make it to the Capitol in front of the doors of the Capitol of Washington is, by all means, it is impressive. But now I get into the topic of where was the police and all this? Where was all this? How did it go down like this? And a bit earlier, before all the protests happened, Trump made a speech, and all his protesters were all there, all his pro supporters, should I say. I guess he said something to encourage them to protest just a bit more harder than they did a month ago. And I guess it did show. And, the security, I have to admit, there was a lack of security. They weren't prepared for this. They weren't ready for what was to come, And it's been a very long time, and I guess they weren't ready for it. But it should be a very, I don't know how it works in there, to be honest. Who am I to talk about how things works? But a big place like that should be very secured. It should be very armed with guards. No one could predict this, and I guess the guards were all caught off guard. And this is just one way, I guess, to start 2021. And to think that we're in history at the making at the moment, it's crazy to think that, But despite all this, Congress did proceed to continue with the vote count. And they wanted to show that they weren't intimidated about all the protesters, all the chaos that they created. They wanted to show that they can still go forward. And I guess that they wanted to show that they can continue without being afraid. These people just need to accept that they lost and move on. I get it. Make your voice heard, but not like this. You can go and, on the streets, block traffic, but don't invade, don't invade a very high place like this and make the rest of America look bad and like it's some sort of comedy show on Netflix. Like this right here is like season 10 for the rest of the world. What's going to happen next on episode 2, season 10? Like, this is just, at this point, it's just like, come on, man. Like, hopefully we can just go on with the rest of the day and just move on. But I know as soon as Joe Biden is elected on January 20, people are going to riot even more. Now, hopefully not as much as this, but we're going to see, these pro-Trump supporters do their thing one more time. And then hopefully after that, they're gone. They don't cause any havoc. They're going to be there for maybe 2 or 5 days. And then they're just going to give up and then go home. They lost. Accept it. Just go home. Go back to your families. Accept the defeat. And just don't invade the White House or the Capitol or anywhere else. because that's just making us look bad. But thank you for watching another video. It helps me a lot if you like, comment, share, subscribe. You don't have to, but it helps me a lot, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a nice day.